Hello and welcome to Levitate Live with me, Ryan Nell. I'm joining you from a different wall today. I hope this video finds you very well, peaceful, happy. Today's session is going to be on gratitude, how to cultivate it, how to find moments of gratitude in your life. Gratitude is like a superpower. It helps elevate us from the, well, I suppose from being entirely self-centered to being a little more aware of the people around us and the world around us and how we benefit from our connection with, our environment, our bodies, our social lives, etc. So, gratitude. I thought I might just start with a little gratitude quote or two while we allow a few people to kind of come online. So I want to hear what Cicero had to say about gratitude. Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all the others. Or Gertrude Stein, silent gratitude isn't much use to anyone. Or JFK, as we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. So I'll mention why I'm talking about gratitude today. I was really, really grateful to join a live retreat that was put on by the Be Here Now network, or the Love, Serve, Remember Foundation, set up by Ram Dass, the amazing spiritual teacher who very sadly passed away just before Christmas last year. But he's left behind him this incredible legacy of decades of shaking up, firstly, the world of psychedelic research, and then afterwards the world of meditation and spirituality. And I suppose as he and Timothy Leary kind of graduated from being Harvard psychology and psychiatry professors to being fired and ex-Harvard professors, and then taking the various journeys they did. Timothy Leary kind of on run from the law for a while. Ram Dass, or Richard Alpert as he was before, headed to India, found a guru, came back a very changed man, I think quite convinced that meditation and devotion were other paths into the same truths that he was accessing, perhaps more quickly through experimenting with psychedelics. Anyway, that's all a red herring. I was lucky enough to, be able to attend the retreat virtually. They made it free for the world, and I was deeply, deeply grateful for the opportunity to, connect with some other teachers, spiritual teachers around the world. And I was also reminded of just how grateful I am for my teacher, David G., who is a very famous, he's a big deal in the world of meditation and stress relief and just general spiritual teaching. He's a very funny guy. He's got an amazing sense of humor. Often his kind of classes feel like there's a little bit of stand-up comedy going on, and I think that softens the whole way of teaching. And in fact, given that he taught me, often it's hard to know what is my teaching and what is his teaching flowing through me. But whatever that blend is, to say I was grateful would be an understatement. So I just want to spend the next 10 minutes with you finding out what you're grateful for and seeing if we can kind of bring it to the surface. So if you're with me, just allow yourself to find a really comfortable position. The beauty of YouTube Live is I don't know if you're doing this in the park, lying in bed, on a jog. But if you are sitting or lying indeed, then perhaps let's just begin by finding a moment of stillness. If you're on the move, then we'll find some mental stillness. I want you to allow your eyes to fall gently closed. We'll take a couple of deep, slow breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And again in and out. Just allowing your whole attitude to soften as you breathe. Allowing your temples to soften, your eyes to soften, your cheekbones, your jaws, your mouth, your tongue, and the back of your neck, and your spine, and your chest, and ribs, and belly, just allowing all tension to flow out of you. Now, this should feel effortless, not effortful. We are simply tuning in to how we're feeling, letting go if we realize we're tightly holding on, and just creating a little space for us to be here now, like the Be Here Now network. Just find a way of allowing ourselves to feel alive. Gratitude can feel like a double-edged sword. If you're feeling bad and someone says, "Don't you realize how lucky you've got it, how great you've got it?" Or someone's feeling resentful and they tell you you're not feeling grateful enough. Or your parents use it as a weapon to get you to do things you didn't want to do. You owe me. But it can also be an amazing opportunity to open up if we're feeling very closed off. If we're feeling very separated, if we're feeling very isolated, discombobulated, like it's us against the world, it can be really, really useful just to stop and ask yourself the question. And I want you to ask this question now. What do I feel grateful for? What do I feel grateful for? And if you can't muster, if you don't have it in you to sort of say, I feel just grateful to be alive, or I feel grateful for the world, or grateful for all the people in it, or perhaps you could find something really small. As today is a slightly better day than yesterday. Was there a moment when you stopped and just enjoyed a cup of coffee? Was there a moment when the sunlight reached your skin? Is there perhaps a moment now when you just feel grateful for carving out the time to do something just for yourself? Radical self-care. And when it's you against the world, it can feel like you're your own worst enemy. You know, if only I could shake myself out of this, if only I could achieve some kind of miracle that left me feeling happier, more successful, more purposeful, then I'd have time for gratitude. But the invitation here is to just let go of that feeling of separateness and realize how deeply connected you are. And I think I said in yesterday's meditation, and I'm borrowing from David G., who is borrowing from Carl Sagan, you're all made of star stuff. You know, let's just stop and think for a moment, or allow yourself to wonder in awe at the idea, the knowledge that every part of you was born in the heart of a star. Every atom, every particle. Not only that, but every part of the world around you was formed in a star. All the people, all the animals, everything humanity has created, everything the world has thrown at us, our world and the atmosphere itself and the solar system and everything out as far and further than we can see, was forged in the heart of stars. Now, life as you live it can feel very, very separate indeed. But you haven't lost your ability to connect. You haven't lost your ability to be in awe. You haven't lost your ability to be in wonder at the simple miracle of your existence. That ability is innate. It's a gentler kind of knowing, one that says, I don't have all the answers. One that has the humility to keep on asking, to keep on admitting that you just don't know how your life's going to turn out, how the next day is going to turn out, how the next minute is going to turn out. And that you're not an island. It's not you against the world, it's you with the world, in the world. In a very real sense, you and the universe are one. Aham Brahmasmi. I am the universe. You are the universe. And you are the universe looking back at itself. So if you're not grateful for the cup of coffee, or the kind word, or the people in your life, or who you've grown to be, then maybe you could just gently start to cultivate it for the very fact of yourself and your deep connection over and over on. Once more, ask yourself, what am I grateful for? Or who am I grateful for? And instead of trying to answer these questions with thoughts, we just want to pay attention to the feelings that arise when we ask them. The more we practice this, the easier it is to be grateful, even in the worst of situations. So we understand that while on a surface level we're going through something incredibly tough, there is part of us which is calm and still and able to hold all of the mess in its gentle embrace. Let's take one more deep, slow breath in through your nose and out through your mouth, allowing your shoulders to soften, your temples, your jaws, your chest, your ribs, your belly, your back, your seat, your arms, your legs, your hands, your feet. And when you like, you could open your eyes. Now, speaking of gratitude, I am so grateful to have you here with me. I'm grateful and honored that you chose to spend some time with me. If you liked what you've seen, then great. Click the subscribe button. It should pop up here if you're watching it after the event, or just beneath the video if you're watching live. Do check out some of our other videos. Click the bell if you want to be notified when we go live or when we post other things. Do these live short meditations every weekday at 2 o'clock UK time in the afternoon. And there is a world more information over at our website, www.levitate.london. So if you're interested in classes or private instruction or indeed yoga, sound baths, meditation, breath work, then we would love to chat to you. So head on over to the website to find out more. Once more, thank you so much. I'm Ryan Nell. This has been another episode of Levitate Live, and I'm grateful that you're here.